Well, hello, Cancer, and welcome to your monthly reading for September of 2022. Just a quick reminder, this is a general reading, meaning it will not resonate with everyone, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does resonate, however, and this is your reading, there is a link to the extended in the description box below. Also, in the description box, you will find timestamps. So if you want to revisit this video and skip right to the tapping part, you can easily do that. Just use the timestamps. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the major theme for you in September, how this will impact you, potential challenges you may face, as well as the potential outcome, and then what's going on underneath that you may not be aware of. All right. Ooh, all right, I like it. Already coming out here. Let's go ahead and cut this. Okay. So the major theme for you, we're going to start, which was the Four of Wands. Okay. How it will impact you, the Two of Swords, the challenges you may face, the Six of Cups, the potential outcome, the Three of Wands, and then what's going on underneath is the Ten of Swords. Ooh. Ooh, okay, let's slide this down a little bit so you can see it. There you go. Okay, Cancer. Okay. I think we should just start this reading off by, honestly, let's look at that Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, what's going on underneath is, so some things come to an end here, which is a good thing because you do not want to hang out in the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is just hardship and struggle, and you've just got nothing left to give. You just are done. You've been through something very hard, very challenging, but it's over. So that is over, and probably long overdue. So let's clarify the Ten of Swords. I'm going to use a different deck here. So let's see. Clarify the Ten of Swords for me, please, and what's going on underneath. Clarify the Ten of Swords for me. Okay. The Six of Cups. So you get the Six of Cups in your challenge position here. The Six of Cups. Ooh, the Eight of Cups. And the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is really coming in like you have, it feels like you're moving on from the past. This feels like you either left a past situation, left something that was very secure and stable to you, left a home situation. That's what's kind of coming through, and you just walked away. And not only did you walk away from this, you're walking away confidently. This is a victory card. This is confidence. And the Eight of Cups is like, yep, I am walking away from this situation that's been incredibly hard, that is in my past, or something that has provided you a lot of safety and security before. It seems like you're like, I'm on a new path. I've got to walk away from this. I've got to move on, because the Ten of Swords is just not a place you want to hang out, like I said before, and nor is it a place that's sustainable. Yeah, this really feels like you're leaving, as in the metaphor, you're leaving home. You're leaving home in the search for something new and something that feels better and resonates with you. And this is can be a deeply spiritual path too. So, okay. I like the direction you're going in. So, let's clarify. Let's clarify this Four of Wands. Now, Four of Wands is about celebration, it's about collaboration, it also can be about commitment. So let's clarify the Four of Wands, please, as the major theme. Clarify the Four of Wands for me, please. Okay. The Emperor. Ooh, I like it. The Five of Cups and the Three of Wands again. Yeah, this is kind of coming in like there's something that you thought that was a commitment, if you will, or something that brought you a lot of happiness, something that brought you some stability, and something you thought that was going to be a part of your future long term. It looks like it may not have worked out the way you wanted it to. And there's some disappointment here, especially if something that, let's say this is your 5-year goal, and you had an idea of in 5 years, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be here, it's going to feel like this, and I'm going to be so excited, and I'm committed to that 5-year plan. This is my commitment. I expect it to get me here. I'm doing it. And then it's almost coming in like you're changing course because you may have been on this 5-year plan, or you might just be in year 1, or hell, even 3 months into this plan that you've committed to, or this direction you've committed to, and you are realizing it may not be what you want. It may not be what you want. And there's some disappointment associated with that. Maybe a little bit of failure, and that happens to the best of us. If you have an idea in your head, like this is how I want it to go, this is where I want to go, and it doesn't work out quite the way you wanted it to, there's some loss and disappointment in that. But I like this. I like this Three of Wands here, and this is also in your outcome. So the Three of Wands is, okay, so I'm pivoting. This, my 5-year plan, let's maybe, okay, that's not working as much. I'm going to take a completely new path, a completely new approach to this, and I'm going to change my expectations. I'm just going to change it up. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to take a different path here. It's not the path that I thought it was. I'm definitely checking in with how it feels. And I'm taking a new direction. I'm taking a new direction here. And I like that. I mean, so I don't feel like you're just staying in this disappointment of, okay, this was my commitment. I committed to this 5-year plan. I've got to just stick it out. And I think that's what the Ten of Swords is saying. It's like maybe you tried to stick it out and you just done. It's just too hard. You can't do it anymore. And that's causing you to take this new path or this new direction for whatever situation this is. So I like that. I like it. So you're setting some new expectations for yourself, plotting a new direction. Okay, so let's check out this Two of Swords. This is in the how it will impact you. Now, Two of Swords just means, you've got some resistance. You can't really see very clearly. So it's forcing you to go within. It's forcing you to kind of listen to your intuition, do a gut check. So let's clarify this Two of Swords coming out. Oh, yeah. Judgment. Judgment. Yep. 7 of Cups. And the Empress. Ooh. You've got the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, man. I like the way this is coming in. So I think what's happening is when you're on this new path, you're charting a different course. You made a pivot, and you have a lot of options to pick from. 7 of Cups means you have a lot of things that you want that you could go for, that you can pick. The downside of having all the options in the world is confusion. You're not sure what to pick or what direction to go in. And that can cause you to go in your head with this Two of Swords of kind of indecision. I don't want to make the wrong move. I don't want to, make the wrong decision or the wrong move. And I want to I want clarity, and I want to know that the path I'm choosing is the right path. And the Judgment card is saying, yeah, you got to choose. You got to choose. But I really feel like you just got to pick a path. Pick a path. And the Empress is here saying, okay, I'm the Empress. I am the quintessential feminine card, if you will. Has nothing to do with gender. I am powerful. I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. I don't have to force anything. There's no need for me to force anything. I am the Empress. I am the Empress. And the Empress is also very creative and nurturing, and almost like you're birthing something new here. So when you're looking at all your options, really tap in to the knowledge and the power that you have. Tap into your worth. Because we might have a lot of options and a lot of different paths to go down, but which path is worthy of you? That's a big question. Which path is worthy of you? Is worthy of you going down? Which path is the most creative path, maybe? If you want to do something incredibly creative and birth something new in this world, whether that be a project or a relationship or a new job or even a baby, what path is that? What path gives you the most creative expression? What path makes you feel powerful? What path resonates with you? That's your path. And it might not be a path you've ever taken before, but that's something you get to choose and you get to decide what that is. And there are no wrong paths. And I know that's hard. And I struggle with understanding that myself. But from what I've seen, even in my experience, if a path is meant for you, it will keep coming around and coming around and coming around until you take it, until the timing is right. So, make a judgment call, but tap into that empress within you, that power within you, that worthiness within you, that creativity that's within you, and use that to see your options. And maybe things get a little bit more clear. But the one thing that will never be clear is your mind. If you stay in your mind and don't check in with yourself, that's where confusion is. That's where a gazillion options are. That's where every potential, issue, every potential outcome, every potential, scenario, which, may or may not happen. And usually it doesn't happen the way we think it's going to happen. So get in touch with that Empress within you and use that as your guide when making decisions about which way you want to go. Okay, so this Six of Cups, this is past. So this is showing up in your challenge. So let's clarify the Six of Cups for you. Clarify the Six of Cups for me. You may be leaving a past situation, but you might be reminiscing for the past because it's comfortable and it's what you know, which is normal. But I think you're onto something better here. Let's see. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Six of Cups. Hey, not the whole deck. Here we go. The King of Pentacles. Ooh, the World. And the Three of Swords. Okay. So there is an end of a cycle here. There's an end of the cycle. And in this previous cycle, there was a lot of pain. There was a lot of heartbreak here, which is probably what led you to the Ten of Swords, which led you to leaving the past behind and charting a new path for yourself, because there's a lot of pain here. And there was a lot of security too. You might be leaving something or charting a new path to something else, and you might be leaving behind everything that was stable and secure to you, much like that feeling of home, like the metaphor of I'm leaving home. You're leaving safety, security, that feeling of stability. But all that's done now. All that's done. That's done. For sure. The pain, the sadness, the instability that's tied up to the past, that's done. So it might be, as we chart a new course, you're going to reminisce about the past, probably because it did feel safe and secure, probably because it did bring you a lot of stability, even financial stability. Yeah, and that's normal. That is normal, but I think the ask here, or I feel like the ask here, is to not look at the past with rose-colored glasses, or when you're looking back because you're feeling uncertain and you're feeling really uncomfortable about where you are now. When you look back on the past, don't just remember all the amazing, wonderful things. I mean, that's good that you can remember the good things, but yeah, don't rose-colored glasses what actually happened, because yes, you may have had financial security and stability and a feeling of home and comfort, but there were reasons why it wasn't working too. You've got this Three of Swords showing up here. You had the Ten of Swords showing up here. So, yes, it may have brought you some good things, but it also brought you some not so good things. So, the challenge here might be to just breathe a little bit and just know that this cycle is over. You're on to a new cycle, something better. You're pivoting, you're taking a new course. You're charting a new course. You're charting a new course. And to keep making peace with the past. Yeah. Yeah, the challenge might be just making peace with the past as you move forward. Okay. So in the potential outcome, you have the Three of Wands. So this is expectations. You're looking at all your options. You're setting new expectations for yourself, and you're also charting a course of where you want to go. How do you want to reach this goal of yours? Because you have new goals, it seems. New goals that are worthy of you. That's what it feels like to me. Worthy goals. Okay. The Ten of Swords again. Ooh, this Ten of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Okay. And the Temperance. Oh, okay. So, as you walk away from something, or you're starting this new adventure, we'll just call it an adventure, it's scaring the shit out of you. And rightfully so. I get it. I get how even changing a 5-year plan to a 2-year plan, it's almost like I had a 5-year plan in corporate America and now I'm on this 2-year plan to Bali or something. Like, it just feels like it's that different to what you knew, to what was safe and secure for you. And you're in your head about it, and there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worry here. There's a lot of almost like, well, wait, maybe I can fix it. Maybe I can go back to this other situation and make it work. Maybe that other situation hasn't really ended. No, it hasn't really ended. I don't see how I could walk away, or could do something different for myself, or make new and better feeling, I should say, decisions for yourself. And it's almost like you just can't let this ten of Swords go yet, because you're worried and you're scared about this new path. So the Temperance is asking you balance a little bit. Let's even some of this energy out a little bit. So I know you're anxious and you're worried and you're scared. You're not sure what you want to create now. You're not sure what path you're going to go down. You're not sure what this is going to look like probably 3 months down the road, let alone a 5-year plan you probably once had. The Temperance is like, okay, you just got to surrender to this. Easier said than done, I know, but the Empress is just flow, and it's not about forcing anything. So just open yourself up to the best you can. Open yourself up. Try to go with the flow, whatever your own pace is. Don't force anything. You can't force clarity to come. You can't force anxiety to go away. You can't force any answers, but you can just kind of surrender, let go of the reins a little bit. Let go of the reins a little bit. Go within, tune into yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And breathe a little bit. And kind of work to balance. Because anxiety and fear, that's all a part of it. That's just a part of the process, but you don't want it to be the star of the show. So just balance that. Okay, so I'm anxious, I'm scared. There are times that I want to run back to the past because it's what I know. But at the same time, balance that out a little bit with, well, the past really wasn't that great. I mean, I had some pain, some heartache, some hardship. It wasn't easy. It didn't feel great. And I'm owning my power. I'm owning my worth here. I can chart a new path, and that's exciting because it can be what I want it to be. So just try to balance that out a little bit, because it's easy to get caught up in that anxious worry. Oh, I need to go back. I can't accept the fact that this is over, that I'm having to do something different. But just remember the flip side to it. There's always a flip side. There's always a flip side to something. Whew. Okay, Cancer. So let's get you some power thought cards to help you work through what you're going through or the situation in September. And these cards we're going to tap on. Now, if you are not familiar with tapping, no worries. But if you continue with this video, you're going to be very confused about what I'm doing. So, if you're not familiar, definitely highly advise you to check out the link in the description box below, because that link will give you all the basic information you need to know about tapping and why it's so helpful to do it and why we do it here on the channel. It is something that I have used myself personally to navigate similar situations that you're going through. And it's just a way to lower your body out of that fight or flight response. And it creates more space for other ideas, and it creates more space for peace and for clarity and new ideas and new perspectives that can help you. So definitely, and I feel a very strong sense to tell you this, Cancer. So if you are new to tapping, please check out that link, or if not, just trust us and follow along with me because I feel like it can absolutely really help you on this new path or this new trajectory you're on. Okay, so we need 2 power thought cards for Cancer. So let's check it out. Okay. Oh, I love this. The first one is, I express my creativity. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. My creativity is always in demand. All right, let's get one from the bottom. I mean, I just got chill bumps. The past is over. I mean, I don't think you could have a more fitting card for your reading. The past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. Yeah. If you stay in the present moment, there's no past there or no future. And that can give you some peace. Okay, so let's tap on this, Cancer. Let's tap on this. Okay, side of the hand. As always, you can say it aloud. So repeat after me, but you can say it aloud, or you can, say it to yourself. I typically like to say it to myself. That's just how I work. But whatever you want to do. Also, I do want to stress, especially with this reading, that as we start tapping, if there are other, thoughts or emotions or ideas or situations that pop up in your head, replace what I'm saying with what that is to you, because that's coming up for a reason and you will definitely feel the impact if you tap on something very specific to you. So just throwing that out there. Okay. So let's tap. Side of the hand. Even though leaving the past behind and something that was very stable, I'm open to seeing the past is over. So even though change is very scary, and I am definitely making some changes, I know that I can't go back to the past because the past is over. And I am learning on my new path that I can express my creativity. And I'm learning that even though I'm incredibly anxious about it, I also can channel that anxiety into my creativity. And I'm open to learning and creating space for this new perspective. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. Even though, yes, I have a lot of anxiety about this, and yes, I want to hang on to something that was once secure and stable for me, I know that this is a new day, one that I have never lived before. And I am open to staying in the now and enjoying each and every moment. Because I am free. I am free, and I give myself permission to move on. I give myself permission to let this go. I give myself permission to chart a new course for myself, one that feels good, one that's more creative, one that's makes my heart sing, one that has all the clarity and abundance and stability that I have ever wanted in my life. That can happen. So even though I don't know how, that's okay. I don't have to know how. I'm just open to making space for that clarity to come. Because this is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. Because I am learning to express my creativity more and more. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. My creativity is always in demand, and it always feels so good. So I'm going to release a little bit of this anxiety, a little bit of this stress, a little bit of this worry, to make room for my creativity, to make room for my unique talents to be expressed, to make room for clarity. So I now invite a little more calm, a little more ease, a little more peace in my life. Because I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. And I am free. I am free. And this is a new day. This is a new life. And I'm open to seeing that. Because I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Okay, deep breath, Cancer. Deep breath. Okay. You're going to have a great September. I see nothing but creative expression from you. So until next time, bye.